Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Rian Show. I am currently in my car. I don't live in my car, don't get it twisted, but just doing another video, and this video is about making the band season finale. Now, with the season finale, this is only for the part one. Part two comes out April 23rd. Well, not the review, but the actual episode of part two comes out April 23rd on MTV. I think it's 9 or 10 o'clock. Don't quote me on that, but at least I know it's April 23rd. Now, in this episode, a lot of drama went down. A lot of decisions were made about some groups, if they're going to be together or not, or what have you not. Now, one of the things that went down was Danny Kane's future. Now, Danny Kane right now is completely over, unless magically the group members decide to work it out and Diddy's okay with it, which I don't think is going to happen. So Danny Kane is completely over, and the details of that is I was going to say Aubrey, sorry about that. Andrea, the short, petite Spanish girl, really cute, she got fired, y'all. Like, that's mind-boggling. I've heard that term, but this is the right time to use it. It's really crazy. I didn't expect it. I was like this when I heard it. I was like, I know he didn't just say that. Like, it it was weird. But on to the next person, Dawn. Dawn was told that he will still work with her, but he didn't really specify anything like she was gonna get a solo album or nothing. So she's left feeling like, what's gonna happen to me? Dawn, we're praying for you, babe. We're praying for you. And it was so hard to see her cry. It was like a mini meltdown. And she's not my favorite member of the group. Actually, she's my least favorite. But like, I'm not a hateful person. Like, I got love for everybody. And it was hard, man, watching her just cry out because she's such a tough girl. And tough doesn't mean crying means you're weak. It's just, you know, it was hard. And now with day 26. When Diddy spoke with them, he was like, well, Q has to take a timeout because he's involved in every single fight that's ever happened so far in this season with Day 26. And so that means that Q will not be on the cruise with Day 26 to go to Miami. Well, the cruise in Miami to go to Bahamas. Pretty much, this is pretty interesting. They performed on a cruise. Like, how cool is that? Like, that's one of the coolest places to perform. And you know, they went to Bahamas. They went in the area called Grand Bahamas and Nassau and all of that, man. Get a little excited. When I was there back a few years ago, I enjoyed me some conch fritas, and if y'all been to Bahamas, you know what I'm talking about. Good stuff. Good stuff. And pretty much what evolved to Q having a timeout, as Diddy puts it, is there was a lot of fighting going on. There was a couple of fist fights. There was some fighting going on, and it was causing the group to become like a Danny Kane, where they were saying some things like, really awful things to each other, cursing each other out, and embarrassing each other in front of other people. And when you start getting to that level, you don't care no more about nobody. So I think what Diddy did was good. It's to show you, hey, you may have this, but you can be down to this at any given moment. Like, don't mess with the boss. And, at first I'm like, timeout? How you want to tell a grown man he get a timeout? You know what I'm saying? At least they didn't have to walk and get a very freaking cheesecake, like the band did. But, I understood it after the fact. In the show, I was upset. I was like, oh no, he did not. First he goes fire out Andrea, and now he's telling Q to take a timeout. I'm like, no, Diddy, you showing some bitch assness right now. Now it's kidding. But that's what pretty went down with those two. Now, what I thought was ironic was that Q was able to be there for his girl, which is Dawn from Danity Kane, former Danity Kane. And if it wasn't for his timeout, he would not have been able to be there for her. So I thought that was kind of like ironic how that worked out. So in a way, Q can't be that mad because, like, his girl would have been all alone, just going for all the stress. And one of the good things that happened to her in that episode, she got a call from Vibe magazine, wanted a photo shoot with her, and she's a very gorgeous girl. The shoots were awesome. Q was just in the background, like, yeah, that's my girl. You guys are bragging about your girls, and it was a pretty dope episode. Another thing that went down in Bahamas while the guys were there were, of course, the fans, all over them. Are you guys taken? Do you have a girlfriend? Oh my god, I can't believe it's you guys. I was like, whoa, I don't want those kind of fans. Y'all need to stay on that side. I'm trying to have some fun. I ain't trying to be all, upset now. And weirded out. Like, there were some weird fans. I think they were drunk. I think that's just a plain explanation of why they were acting so weird. But they did a lot of water activities, and one of the funny things that happened in water activities was Robert started screaming like a girl when he got his $300 shoe, Jordans. He got it wet. Now I can't say that's bitch assness, but he's acting like a little girl. Come on, Rob. Come on. You got money, dude. You can easily get another pair in 2 seconds. So, come on. Don't let that ruin your day. Not at all. And that was like my favorite clip of the whole thing. So pretty much, there's no more Danity Kane. Day 26, they didn't verify they were back together, but obviously we know they're back together because I saw them perform at Spring Bling, and all 5 members were there just recently. So they are back together. It's just they just don't show it in that episode. The part 2 of the season finale is going to be a surprise guest. Diddy was saying, oh well, the original members of Danity Kane might be there, and they started showing Aubrey, Andrea, D Woods, Shannon, Dawn. They started showing all of their faces individually on the TV, and I was like, say what? Like, that would be really, really cool, y'all. Wouldn't that be cool? See Danity Kane. I don't know if y'all are fans or not, but I'm kind of a fan. I'm not a 100% fan because I ain't buy their albums, but I'm like the background scene fan. Like, I like some of your videos, damage, all that, I'm with that. And pretty much with the Making the Band series, it's basically just a camera following the celebrities everywhere they go. Even when they have bad times with their mates, as you've seen with Day 26, it's on TV. The only thing I didn't understand was that, and this is what confused people, and I have to go back to Danity Kane just for a few seconds. How come they never showed the beefs of the group of Danity Kane? Like, that's what threw me off as, like, in the season finale of last year when they were like, Diddy, we haven't been happy for so long, and da-da-da, and it's like, the camera never showed the beefs. They never showed them arguing at all. Sometimes you'll see groups, like cliques and stuff, like, okay, these 2 are hanging out, but these 3 are hanging out, and they're not really hanging out together, but that's the only thing they showed. They never showed any dramas or anything like that on TV, so that's why I was confused by their breakup in the first place. But anyways, back to Making the Band. Really, really cool show. Unfortunately, I'm giving it this review in the end of the show, but that's all good. I'm just hoping with this movie review. I'm doing a lot of movie reviews. Sorry about that. With this TV review of Making the Band 4 season finale part 1, you would go ahead and watch on MTV. I think it's at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. It depends on your time zone. But it's April 23rd on MTV, Making the Band 4 season finale part 2. That's the complete word phrase of it. And the 2 questions that I want my viewers to answer